Hello again, here we are today. We're outside Agra in Hapton again, but instead of going up the hill where we usually go behind us, we're going to cross over the road and head down that way. I don't know if anyone's remembered, but Dawn has spoke about these geocaches before, and she says there's a few down there, so we're going to have a wander down there, see if we can find them, and hopefully have a bit of a walk back through the woods. So hopefully you'll enjoy what you see.
Yeah, come on adventures and we'll show you what we find.
Well, footpath says it's that way. So we're going to have a walk in there and see if we can find out. I don't know if you can see from clouds, but if I were Dawn, I'd be panicking about houses dropping on the head. Well, there's gear shot of mine at Pendle before we head this way. There's a few drops of hailstones just starting to come out to the sky, and over there it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Like we always seem to be at the wrong side. Right, well, we've only just come into the first field and we've come across another carcass, so if anyone is a bit squeamish and they are eating the tea, I'll look away for a good 30 seconds if I were you. So we just found this bit of a bone there, rib bone. We followed it this way and it took us to a bit of an out deer carcass. But it's a bit too far gone to tell what it's died of. But it's definitely a deer. But it's still getting hooves on it, look. But it's only half a mile that way where we found all them other carcasses. Oh. We can add that to the list of carcasses up here and on there, so there's like at least 15-16 carcasses we found all in half a mile radius. Just seems very strange. We have been walking a while now, and for the amount of dead bodies and carcasses we're coming across, it only seems to be in this one little area. Like the odd ones are scattered about, but with these being like so concentrated, it does point to there is something around here attacking animals. We'll carry on going this way for you. Yeah, remember what I was saying about molehills? It does seem to be fitting pattern, doesn't it? Wherever we keep finding lots of molehills, we all keep seeming to find coming across lots of carcasses. I don't know if it's coincidence, but that's what it keeps pointing towards. So what's that now? That 9 sheep, baby calf and deer now?
Yeah.
Oh, and 2 other deers, weren't there? But yeah. There's quite a lot of carcasses all in a small area. But we have been up to the top now, on the right hand side, pretty extensively. We've had a good walk around for a few days like, and I think we'd have to set off a lot early in the morning to cover any more ground up there, so today we thought we'd try to the left. But it is looking like it carries on a bit the same. I'll just give you a look at the horizon. Don't know if you can tell, but it is starting to rain, but it's nice and sunny over on Pendle. It turns out we're at this side today. Just to give you a bit of a reference to where we found all them other carcasses on the previous video. I don't know if you can see in distance over there. Them windmills, them ones to the side of it. It was just at the other side of them. And just there where that tree is centre screen, that's where we just found deer carcass. Like I say, it could have died of anything, we haven't got a clue. It just seems a bit too much of a coincidence for me, does that? We have walked around these fields there, and we haven't come across any more, just odd bit and batter, little bit bones and a few bits of fur, so. There's been other dead animals here previously. We'll keep heading down here for you. Just to show you what I mean by little bits of bones, look. It's just stuff like that. So you can't even distinguish what they've come off. But it does seem to be quite a few of them knocking around these fields though. But we have had quite a bit of sun last couple of days. Ground has warmed up, so it's solided up a bit. But we have had a bit of a look round for tracks, but ground's a bit too firm for out like that for me to find any. We have just come across this bit of a structure down at the bottom of the field, but it is locked up. I just thought I'd see if I could give you a bit of a look down it. Yeah, not quite sure what that used to be. Oh. We'll keep heading that way. Oh. As I was just looking at that one, Don's come across this one here, look. Oh, I'll see if I can get down here and give you a better shot. Not too sure what it used to be. I assume it had something to do with our railway line above it. It just seemed to go on for quite a while down there, doesn't it? Well, I think going down there is for another day. I don't want to get wet through at this stage. We're only just really setting off. There she is, look, beautiful. And he's been practicing that smile again. Well, we've just come across another one here. There's a bit of an arch there going on the railway tracks at motorway, so at some point I do think there must have been a bit of a path coming from up here to along there, like. We'll keep going this way. But if anyone is a little bit squeamish, you've no need to look away for that, it's just a bit of fur. But I did think it was a bit of animal carcass. But it does look like something's been a bit ripped up. But as we're going down, it does look like there's a few bones, so if you are eating your tea and you don't want to see out like that, I would just look away now.
Yeah,
there's a bone there, look. There's some more bones down here. There's a bit of a skull there, look. There seem to be a lot of bones and carcasses in these fields adjacent to where we found other ones. We'll keep having a look about for you. Well, we have just had a bit of a wander around this field, and this field's a bit similar to the other one. There's nowhere near as many bodies, well, as many skulls, but there is little bits of bones like this scattered about all over it again, so it is looking quite similar to the other ones. It's very puzzling, you see. I have been talking to walkers that have been walking for nigh on 30 years, and they've never come across such a large amount of bones and carcasses in such a small area. So I think you all know what I think's doing it. We'll keep heading that way for you. I don't know, well, camera's picking them up, but there's quite a lot of deer down there, look. We do like a walk where we see deer, and I've said a few times it don't feel like we've been for a good unless we've seen a few. We're only like half an hour into the walk, and we've seen 4, so happy as. Bargain. Well, there you go, shot of deers. It is starting to rain and hailstone on us again, so weather's been a little crazy, but we'll keep heading down here for you. Can't help but get a shot of that white suit somewhat. Absolutely beautiful. Right, we'll keep heading that way. As we're walking along, we come across that. Well, can't tell if it's a bit of a kid's tree house from house adjacent to it, or it's a deer blind or something like that. But it's quite smart. I wouldn't have minded having one of them when I was a kid. But we have just come across a bit of a path here, and it looks well worn and walked and maintained, so we'll keep heading up here. Yeah, look, same again. As soon as this here. It's a nice one, isn't it?
It is. But I don't want to stroke that one because this sign saying don't feed the animals, so I respect the signs.
It's what's to say, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They do look nice and looked after, them ones, don't they?
Another one coming over to say hello now.
It's as soon as they see you. I'll guarantee you if I were walking along here on my own, that last one to move. That's just the right type of grass there to see a big cat in, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
You'd never see it in there. It could be 10 foot off you and you won't see it in that.
No.
There's a lot of tracks and signs going through there, look. I bet out there, love that.
Like they do.
Let's get another shot at scenery, look. Superb. Tell you what, she's got some eyes done. Oh, she's just spotted there, look.
Quite amazing, especially during day.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, and we'll keep heading this way for you. That's where we are if anyone's interested. We'll just give you a shot of where they were, them deers. Show you the type of stuff they like to lie down in. If you do come across out like that when you're out on your walks, you better recognise there's a good chance that's where deers have been lying down. We'll keep heading back up to that bridge for you. It just goes to show the size of an animal like that and how quick he can, well, they can just make themselves vanish into the brush. Yeah, we're back here. We've just found another bit of an hole here. Give you a little look down there. It goes down there too, look. Not too sure what that used to be. Well, I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but it's saying it's 4 metres down this way. Is that geocache thing for dawn? So we'll have a little look. And clue is it's magnetic and don't crash while you're looking for it. So there's a crash barrier there.
There.
And there it is. So that's another one found. Hey, just to show you that, look. When you find them, they turn to a little smiley face like that. Just to show you the app. For you that haven't seen his previous videos, that is an app called geocaching. And what I do is it encourages you to get out and about and help you get kids a little incentive to go out and have a little walk in country. and you get a GPS of a little box, and sometimes they've got trinkets in or something like that. You know, like little kinder toys. A little log for you to sign, but you can track it in your phone as well, and it shows you where they all are. It's a good thing to get you out and about. So if anybody fancies it, we'll leave a link in the description. Hey, just to show you where we are again. That's that bridge we crossed earlier, and this time instead of going right towards where that geocache was, we're going to turn left and walk down here. It does show there's a bit of a footpath down here, but it looks like it hasn't been walked for a while. Look, footpath goes underneath here. I've never been underneath here before. There she is, look. Are you out under here?
Yeah, it's when you can walk through, it's not when you need to cross through, there's water in or there's no light at the end of it.
So you're alright as long as you can see the other side, it's not too long and you can walk through it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hey, well, we've just come back through there. There was supposed to be a bit of a footpath down there that takes us through there, but it had been fenced off. And we didn't want to cause any damage because it looked like new fencing, but there's supposed to be a footpath down there. But where footpath sign used to be, there's a sign saying private, no access. So we'll just backtrack on ourselves a bit and get down to side at woods for you this way. Right, well, we've just got back to where we found that deer carcass at the beginning. But this time, instead of going down that way, we've come through stile here and we're going to head that way. So I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. We've just got to this bit here. Just thought we'd give you a shot of that. As we were walking across, we've seen this, so I'll see if I can give you a bit of a look down there. I think that's just an old water pipe, you know, with a bit of it exposed. Let's give you another shot of Pendle, look, we're in distance. I'm showing you around this little res here. We just come across this. I'm not sure what it is, but it's been here quite a while. I think it could have been a bit of an old airmaid shelter or something myself, but not too sure. It's absolutely full of plastic bottles and beer cans. And it were quite a substantial door on it at one point.
Yeah, first thoughts, wow, air shelter, but same type of structure, but seems too small.
Yeah, I see what you mean. And it won't really give much protection from a bomb going off, would it?
No.
Maybe for storage or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not too sure myself on that one. But if anybody does know, if you'd like to drop us a comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get a little look at Res, look. And just look at that. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Beautiful. Well, now we've just got to this bit. We've just figured out what that bit of a part were down there. You know, earlier on in the video, I don't know if you can tell through there, but that's where we were down at bottom. And if you follow it up, it's for runoff. When this fills up, you know, when it gets high enough to fill that up. So we've cracked it. We know what that pipe's for now. Right. And we'll head up there for you. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but a bit of a rainbow's appeared. I don't think I've ever met anybody where a rainbow hasn't cheered them up. That's a better shot of it, look. Beautiful.
It is, isn't it? I like rainbows.
Yeah, they do make you happy, don't they, rainbows? Give you a bit of a smile.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. Would I say bye to Jordan?
Right.
He's catching bus back. He's got an appointment he's to keep. And we're going to head down there and get into the side at woods for you. Right, well, we've just come across that field there. And we're going to head into wooded area down there. But I just want to give you a look at this first. It's been a good 30 years since I've been on this field. And that bike track weren't there. I mean, how smart's that look? I'd love that to have been there when I was a kid. This bit here did used to have a bit of a park on it, but looks like they've took it away. There's a bit of a skate ramp there, a BMX ramp. Yeah, I didn't see that down there, yeah. Dawn's just noticed, park bits down there now. What a cracking little area that for kids to play. It's all rubber matted, so it does look pretty safe. We're going to carry on walking down there. Hopefully you can still get into it woods, same way I remember. Let's give you a bit of a close up of this, look. Look at that, how smart's that? That's probably the best bike track I've seen built by council. Superb that, isn't it?
It is very cool.
Well, it looks like we're in luck. Like I say, it was a long time since I walked down here. But it looks like it's the same bit of a track. Let's hope we can get out at bottom, because I do remember there used to be a bit of a lodge at bottom. Just hope there's a bit of a way across it. We have come into Hapton Woods on one of his previous videos, but we came in from other side at top, and now we're coming in from this side at bottom. It'll be a completely different walk. Like I say, I have seen a bit of an old map of this. I remember seeing it when I was a lad, and it did show there were remains of a Roman castle on it, but I have looked a few times and I've never been able to find it. So hopefully today will be there. I'll just give you a look down here, look. When I was a kid, all this, it weren't here. Well, it were, but it were water, the lodge, you could swim in it. In fact, we used to swing out of them trees there and land in it and swim right across it. That must have been a good 35 years ago. And this bit of a path here, this didn't used to be here. Used to cross over lodge down there at bottom, and there were a bit of a path that went other side there, look. It used to take you up there. Oh. We'll give this a walk. See where this takes us. I'll show you that, look.
Oh, that's a creepy tree.
That is. I'll tell you what, I don't fancy walking underneath it. There's next to no holding that up.
Look at this weird thing is it's broke off, isn't it? But yeah, it's growing buds.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, look. That big branch snapped there, come down.
Yeah, it has. It's got new
And
buds
it's
on it,
still
hasn't it?
growing buds.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's grown some roots out at the side of it there, look, or it is actually still being fed, but from this side it looks like there's no toading it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely snapped, look. Well, that looks like a big ash tree, and it looks like it's got parts of a birch tree going out of it. That really is confusing. Same at that side, look. That looks like ash tree to me, doesn't it?
It does look like two different trees.
And that looks like a birch tree going out of it.
But
I don't know if that's possible.
I do think it's one type of tree.
Yeah, it's a lot older, that.
Stages of age.
Yeah. I can't believe how much that's changed. There's definitely a bit of an hole there, look. Oh, I'll see if I can get a better look down there for you. There she is, look, beautiful. Always smiling. She's suffering a little bit today with her legs. They are quite sore from previous walks. She's about as stubborn as they get.
That looks a nasty place for a slip.
Yeah, you don't want to fall there, sweetheart. Right, I got you. Absolutely beautiful in here, isn't it?
They do, look at all them cliffs. I didn't realise they were underneath us when we were walking topside that way.
Did you not?
No.
Dawn's just found that bit of an old pipe there, but we're not sure what that was for at some point. But it seems a bit of a strange place for it, doesn't it? Wouldn't have fancied having to fit that. Hey, when you're walking along the path at the top of there, you don't really realise what's underneath. You know how far the drop is. But this side, last time I were down here when I was a lad, you couldn't really access it. It was full of swamp and bog. But it's looking like there's a bit of a way around there, so that's all twisted up like that. Looks crackers, doesn't it? I got you. There's some steep drops in here. It's a big nest there, isn't it? It was pretty much non-accessible, weren't this side up here when I was a kid. So I always used to play down there at the bottom of them cliff edges. I used to look up here thinking I'll get up there one day. Oh, here I am. I do think another time we'll try and work a bit of a path down side of that river down at bottom. I think that'll be pretty cool to do again.
Yeah, I reckon that'll be like proper summer one it where it's been warm a while, so it'll have dried up a bit.
Yeah, I think ground's firmed up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll be right. I used to think other side at top were a bit treacherous. But I think they could do really with putting a few fences up here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of straight down cliffs, isn't there? If you fall down there, I don't think it'll do it for so long. I've never seen this bit of a structure here before.
I
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Wonder if it continues down here.
I don't know.
I'm not sure now whether to walk down there or keep walking at top along the fence line. Hey. I think we'll head down here for you. I do get inquisitive when I see little gaps in nooks and crannies like that. I do have to have a little look just to satisfy my own curiosity. See, when you're a kid and you get told there's a bit of a Roman castle down here, you do start to see it everywhere you look. I mean, that's just a rock formation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It did get a quite fended path up top of there, so I didn't fancy walking that.
Look at going straight out rocks.
Yeah, straight out at crack. And it's quite a sized tree, isn't it? It's pretty substantial. Wouldn't take much to fetch them down, would they? Same with that big one up there. Look.
Yeah.
A few good rains and a strong wind. Well, that's where we were a minute ago. I've just managed to get us both safely down there. So, I'll just give you a shot around here before we start heading along the track. All this is new to me. The footpath has changed a lot since I was a kid. All this used to be like it were pretty strong. You couldn't really walk up it like that. But look how beautiful that is. Now Dawn seen how high she were on one of his previous walks, it dark at top of that.
Yeah. It's a pretty dangerous place.
It isn't it? I think they could do with investing in a few fences. That weren't no easy task getting you down there, were it?
No.
If I put a bit of good luck like Jordan went home on bus. If he hadn't have had that appointment, it were hard enough getting us down there.
Yeah.
I don't think Jordan would like going down there. I think that would have made him go a little bit green. He's never really been best with heights, has he?
No, not really.
I got you. You alright, yeah?
Yeah.
It's very calming and peaceful down here. Well, now we've got down to the bottom, it's a lot safer. It's a very calming atmosphere in here.
Yeah. I don't feel so scared now. Keep looking down, thinking, "Woman, out, that's a long way down."
Yeah. A little bit of a slip there, and then there's not much to stop yourself on, is there?
No. The water looks really dark in that bit.
Yeah, it does, right? Yeah, I don't think that's firm enough to stand on, so we'll not bother going that way. I think we'll cross there. I got you. Yeah. Be careful there, sweetheart, it's very slippy. Well, there's a gear shot to them there, look. I'll zoom in on them, then you can see it leaves properly. I've just said to Dawn, I'm sure I can smell kebab. And it turns out that all around here, it's full of wild garlic. So.
I'm not ready to eat yet, but smelt leaves. You can tell it smelt leaf.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
After they've got the flowers, they'll be nice to eat. They'll come and harvest some.
We will do. How strong's that smell? It smells nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know garlic's one of the things that's good for you, alright? So, wild garlic, you can't beat it, can you?
No.
But just look how much is there.
Put it in some bowl in there, a shepherd's pie for you.
Oh, bargain. You've gone done it there. You've mentioned the shepherd's pie. Not many things a bloke for Lancashire won't do for a shepherd's pie. Got to admit, I do like a steak and a bolognese and odd lasagna, but my absolute favourite of all time has to be shepherd's pie. She makes the best shepherd's pie anyone's ever eaten anyway.
Yeah, it's my magic potion I put in it. I cast spells when I'm cooking your shepherd's pie.
I ain't complaining whatever you do to it, just keep knocking them out like that. You could tell me you'd stuffed it with camel foot and I'd still eat it. child in me is coming out a little bit. You can see what I'm thinking there, can't you?
Yeah, don't do it. I knew we were going to do it, so I thought I'll record it. Might get rain falling on camera.
I couldn't help it, I had to see what we were in it.
Oh well, maybe next time he might fall. Oh, I don't have this chance yet. Maybe not.
You're dying for me to fall then, weren't
No, I wouldn't want that to happen. And we'll carry on that way.
I hope camera's picking sound at birds up that we can hear them, because that's beautiful.
They're starting to sing the evening songs, aren't they?
Yeah. Look what rain's done there, look.
Bet that makes a good waterfall when it's dropping it down.
Yeah.
Oh look, even more wild garlic at the bottom of it.
Is that what that is down there?
Yeah.
That looks like it's grown a lot better than the other one. Is that not ready for eating, no?
No, just have the white flowers on.
Well, it's worth knowing for the future. Can you see what I can sit down there, look?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Coffee time.
Definitely coffee time. Let's give you a shot of that look down there. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? There she is. Gorgeous. But if you look on here, almost this entire side, look, completely full of that wild garlic. And it does smell absolutely gorgeous. Very pungent and flagrant. Right, I'll get to my coffee. Well, just before I do, Eagle Eye's going to notice that there's a bit of a structure here, look. And upside it, bit of a path, so that path looks like it has been there a long time. I don't remember this being here when I was a kid, so I didn't think it was that old.
It looks like it's collapsed, don't they?
Yeah, it must have led up there somewhere at one point. Not quite sure where. My granddad did used to live in a house at the field at the back of that bridge up top, you could see. So we did get sent down here quite a lot as young lads. But just goes to show. You start to remember, like from over 40 years ago, things do start to change in your mind a little bit. Well, I'll just give you a shot of that before we leave. But what a good place for a coffee time. Oh, sounds it, Forest. Let yourself acclimate a little bit to it, sounds. I mean, everything just seems to become peaceful. You start hearing sounds at birds a bit more and sounds at river. I'm not sure I went that way. There. Yeah, I just heard it again. It come from down here, didn't it?
Yeah, right. Excellent. Don't think it's anything sinister or anything, obviously did you? It's probably kids making noise.
Yeah. It's just a sound we're not used to even walking around woodland, so I'm not too sure what that were. I hope it picked up on camera, then you don't think we've all ended up going schizophrenic or something. But there were definitely a bit of a strange howling sound then. I got this way like. It could just be an extremely loud owl with asthma. But I'm glad it's not midnight when we heard that. I really do hope the camera's picking it up, but the best way to describe it is, it sounds like the old steam train, you know, when they put whistle to release the steam.
In a tunnel.
Yeah, in a tunnel, crossway, a very large owl.
But obviously it's not a steam train.
Yeah, it's not a steam train, it's definitely not an owl.
That's why I think it might be kids.
Has to be kids messing about, doesn't it, making daft sounds, you know, playing with each other.
Yeah.
Right, we'll keep going up here for you. How smart does that look?
Yeah, it does, it's smart, innit? I love the moon.
Yeah, me too. I do know there's supposed to be a blood moon and a bit of a partial eclipse on 13th and 14th, so if you're out and about at that time, that's well worth a look at. I know it does start to happen mainly around 12 o'clock and lasts to about 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is supposed to be some amazing colours. That's how to give you an heads up. But remember me saying down at bottom there where we had his coffee time,
Yeah.
that if you come up to the ridge, my granddad used to live in a little house just at the back of them trees there. And it honestly, can you just see where that bit of an house is there?
Yeah.
He used to live just, well, his house fell down and they built that all at the top of it. But it looked like he made it himself out of bits of pallets. And there were only stone chimney breasts that stood after the house fell down. That stood for a good few years afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, so he used to live on there a long time ago that way. No, like I said, I did used to play in them woods when I were a very young lad. It has changed a lot since then. Let's give you a shot of Hambledon Hill, look over in distance.
Yeah, it is good up there, isn't it?
It's beautiful and it's stunning. I don't think we've been on a walk yet where we haven't enjoyed ourselves, have we?
No.
Every little bit of scenery is beautiful. It is the best thing we've found for mental health, hasn't it?
It is.
And exercise and other benefits.
Yeah.
Let's get you a shot of that sunset again, look.
Stunning colours again, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Look at that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Right, well there you have it. Thanks for coming with us on another one. And I hope you all enjoyed what you've seen.
Yeah, thanks for coming with us on his adventures. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed so far. And I hope you've really enjoyed it. We've had all different types of weather today.
Good night. If you have enjoyed it, it'd be appreciated if you could like and subscribe and share. Cheers.